much and welcome back. This is Opinion 2017. Now, before we get into the thick of our discussion, let me just go through very quick comments. And this is by Tungo Chebs. And you're saying, Ndiva, we want to own our campaigns, own our leaders, own our governments, so that tomorrow they'll remember where they came from. It's called People's Driven Agenda. We have Shish saying IEBC to have provision for us to change polling stations. This time our votes have to count. We avoid people traveling all over, and also the Moses courier threat. And let me just get another one. Sean Prince, you're saying Jubilee has hacked the sound system. I know there was an issue. There was an issue with sound, but our technician has since dealt with it. It can't be Jubilee, boss. We are joined in studio by strategist Adede Adede. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Karibu sana. Thank you. This is the guy with two smoking guns. One is the letter from the IEBC chair, Chebukati, to the CEO, former CEO, shall I say, Chiloba, and the Moses Courier dossier. But just before that, Jeddy, could you go through the pay bill again? Yes. I mean, everybody is asking about it. Real slowly, perhaps, and also the account number.
Yes. Our pay bill number is 991444.
991444.
Yes, and the account number is Cooperative Bank, Parliament Road Branch. The account name is ODM, and the account number is 01120651102. I'll repeat that: 0112000651102.
Wow. Okay. Somebody is saying from London, Prince Hayek Salma Aden, watching from London. I will send money from UK for Raila. Tibim. Thank you. I mean, this Tibim thing isn't going away. Adede, yes. The first smoking gun, yes. The letter from Chebukati to Chiloba. Yes. What is it about?
They say it really confirms. And this is a letter that all Kenyans should watch. It's more than the Supreme Court ruling. It's more than the Supreme Court ruling? Yes. Because it talks about issues arising within the IEBC itself. You know, from onset, Jubilee has been just stamping that we won this election. Why could we go to the ballot, recount the ballot? The Maraga only insisted on the process. Why could we go to and count the ballot? But now, within the IEBC itself, they are owning, from the Chebukati himself, is owning that there were serious issues that happened within the election. One is asking Chiloba, can you explain why the statute reforms, that's the Form 34As,
yes,
and the ballot, the Form 34Bs,
yes,
why, according to the contractual agreement between IEBC and Al Ghurair in Dubai,
yes,
we gave them the security features, but the ones now we are having, as per what NASA presented on the Supreme Court, is like they didn't have security features. It's like somebody just walked in River Road and printed ballot papers, ballot in the day from 34A.
This is not NASA asking. This is Chebukati asking Chiloba.
And from onset, it's like there was a letter that Chiloba wrote to the commission. That's the Chebukati, confirming on the progress, just weeks to election. That all these things, yes, that one of those which now Chebukati is questioning, yes, has been done.
Jeddy, this sounds like a soap opera.
And it's so shocking. You see, Jubilee has been out saying that the will of the people, why are you changing the will of the people? And it's turning out, it's not the will of the people, it's the will of Chebukati password.
Now, before we get to the password, let's just deal with this first one. Yes. Jeddy, did you hear that what Adede has just said, that Chebukati is asking?
Yes.
This is the chair. I thought he should be in the know in in the first place. If he's not, then I mean things are not really very rosy. That the contractual details were not as adhered to as they, the commission, would have desired.
Yeah.
Where does that leave you as a voter, really?
As a voter, it leaves me confused and wondering, I mean, what is happening? Because by the time you see within an institution like IEBC, the chairman and the CEO, the chairman is asking the CEO all these tough questions, I mean, it leaves you confused and really wondering, am I really going to go again into the ballot box with these same people who cannot even account for what has happened? I mean, people are worried. That's the truth. People are worried.
Somebody is saying, let me just see this. I am watching, yes, Titi Oyando, tuned in from The Hague. Okay, The Hague is just a place like any other place in the world, but it has, it has connotations. So, Chebukati is insinuating or is saying that he was, Chiloba then did not deliver the ballot papers with security features as supposed to have been. And therefore, by virtue of other letters written to him, it then means Chiloba misinformed him.
Yeah, what is there is it goes down to the type of management Chebukati has within his organization. Because whether it is just delegation of duties without, you go after delegating duties, you go and check out whatever you're being reported to, and they...
Or was he given a blackout?
Or was he given a blackout? And from the onset, to me, I had question marks. The day Chebukati was announcing the result, you see, when he is a returning officer. He's a returning officer for the IEBC.
Yes.
He is the person who should be preparing the final results.
Yeah.
He came in front of Kenyans, wanted to announce the result, then he's being called back again, told, you have not signed.
Who was that who called her? Was that a commissioner?
Akombe is the one who came and told.
Is she the one who
yes,
is out of the country?
No, she's back.
Oh, she's back.
Yeah. So you see, Akombe went to him, telling him, you know, you're not signed. Let's go back, you sign first. Then you come and read it. A document that presumably is the one who...
But I want to ask you, Jeddy, just as a commoner,
Yes.
if Chebukati is asking these questions today, didn't they have samples? I mean, if I give you a printing job, I've got to have a sample, a final sample, which I approve, then you do the bulk printing. I mean, it doesn't work in the reverse. I mean, are they saying we went to an election without them having a sample of a ballot paper?
You see, the letter...
That is atrocious.
The letter also talks about two gentlemen, Paul Mugo and Wamai.
Okay, let's go a bit slowly. Yes. This is getting it's getting very thick very fast. Yeah. Chebukati to Chiloba, issue 1, the security features of the ballot paper. Now you're introducing another element. Two other gentlemen, Mugo and who?
Paul Mugo and Wamai.
Okay, what's their role in the saga?
Chebukati is asking Chiloba that there are two gentlemen. I don't know whether they're gentlemen or what. I just know the names.
Okay.
Paul Mugo and Wamai.
Oh, they may not be gentlemen.
Yes. They may not be gentlemen. The two gentlemen, through the ICT, Muhati, had credentials of Chebukati and used Chebukati credential without his knowledge. And he's saying, without my knowledge. And they changed 9,934 from 34 years. That's amounting to the 4.6 million votes.
Jeddy, are you hearing this?
I'm hearing all this, by the way. It's very, it's very disturbing.
I mean...
it's not coming from NASA. It's coming from the commission.
So, I mean, where does that live? I mean, how would you use a chairman's credentials
without his knowledge?
But it also shows there's a problem with the chairman. I'm not going to excuse Chebukati on any of this because he went ahead and announced
exactly.
Without even I got a glimpse of the letter and I saw, I mean, how could he go and announce the results without having the form 34, having at least even 10,000 form 34 As they were not on the portal. So how do you go ahead and declare president on that? How? So he's also involved in this rot, by the way. Chebukati, even if now he wants to write a letter to his commissioners or what, I mean, you cannot pretend to be a chairman, and I cannot, if then I'm a chairman and the people below me are doing things that I do not know about, then I'm not a good chairman. It is that simple.
Well, question is, was somebody holding a gun to his head? I mean, it's like there has to have been some pressure from somewhere.
As for now, we are unidirectional. That is, we are taking one side. It's Chebukati to Chiloba. It's miscultures. We expect Chebukati.
We are yet now to hear Chiloba's response.
Yeah.
Wow. So now, the soap opera, it's at the point where these two gentlemen, and what was Mohati's position?
He's a ICT.
Or is the ICT manager?
I remember that Mohati is the one who was suspended, and then Musando came in.
So how did he find his way back?
After the death of Musando, we don't know how he came back.
Ooh. So, okay. Mohati suspended.
And he was suspended because of incompetence. He was not competent enough. So he was suspended.
So Musando dies.
He is not competent.
And Mohati finds his way back.
He's not competent, in quotes, back.
I mean, this is thicker than I thought.
Yes.
So what else is in that letter?
The letter also speaks about the printers and scanners.
Printers and scanners.
Scanners, which were not provided. You know what was
Really?
Yeah. What was supposed to be happening? The Form 34As. After announcing the result, they were supposed to be printed, and then they were scanned to the portal. And then he's asking Chiloba, can you explain? Because this thing costed money.
No, wait a minute. This is a Form 34A.
Yes.
It was supposed to be scanned using a scanner.
Using a scanner.
And then sent to the portal.
Sent to the portal.
So you're saying whoever was to supply all this.
Did not.
And I have to ask again. So Chebukati is just realizing this now.
That's the kind of management we are now seeing.
How convenient is this?
Yeah, and that is how, by the way, for me, I'm telling you, everyone there is guilty. For me, I look at it like he can make it look like he's realizing it now, but I believe he was aware because there were so many things that NASA brought up as a party during the election.
Yeah, before the announcement.
Before the announcement. Yeah. That would have been very clear if Chebukati was an upright man. He would have been able to.
But let me ask you, if I procure these tables, for example, from whatever company, maybe it's Al Ghurair Furniture or whatever, when they're delivered, physically there is a delivery note, correct?
Yes.
And I should be supplied with information. I can actually verify if the table I ordered was brown, it was this material, blah, blah, blah.
Even go check.
Yeah, even go check. So all that did not happen.
You see, that's the misinformation now we are getting. And to some of us, I think Chebukati is preempting the recommendation by Supreme Court. So he's trying to wash his hand. So that if any case, the duties...
So all this was supposed to be managed by the CEO?
Yeah.
Who is none other than Chiloba?
Yeah, but there was another boss. It's like you also have the department, within the organization, the department. Yeah? But the boss is there.
Yes.
So if there's like, we are supposed to secure vehicles, you go to the logistics or you go to the procurement, where you have to go and confirm, are those vehicles there? Yeah. Shocking enough. He's behaving as if he didn't know what was going on. He was just sitting.
How much do these commissioners earn again?
Almost
in the millions.
And you earn all that not to know all this? Okay, Adede, take us through that letter again. So that's just part of the contents.
It talks about, again, the satellite phones.
Satellite phones.
Which costed 848 million.
848 million.
And these satellite phones, they were supposed to be at the tallying center.
The satellite phones were supposed to be at the tallying center.
And additionally, in areas where there were no networks.
Yes, because I remember there was a whole thing on the map about areas without 3G, without 4G.
Yes. So, from his letter, it's like these satellite phones were not provided.
Ooh.
And again, Airtel and Telcom, if my information is right, they were supposed to be the one working in correlation with IEBC to provide network on these satellite phones.
On these satellite phones, yes.
Unfortunately, and this letter is asking Chiloba, explain why Airtel and Telcom were given areas where they didn't even have a network.
Explain why Airtel and Telcom were given areas where they did not have network. Was someone designing this to fail?
Yes, this was choreographed.
This thing is bigger than we know. These people were very organized in coming together to steal this election. And you can see that with everything that has come out that is explaining to us right now in the letter from Chebukati to Chiloba. Yeah.
Nixon Mwao, Machakos niko ndani kabisa. Wycliffe keenly following from Mombasa. Ogutu J watching from State House. I don't know which one. Or who else you're watching with. Thank you for watching. I mean, this is damning information.
Damning.
And at this rate, then I've got a question. Why was somebody in a hurry for us to have an election date fixed? Because if this is Chebukati asking Chiloba, chairman to CEO, then clearly IEBC cannot hold elections.
You see, that's the reason why we are asking our brothers and sisters, like Sabina Chege, I hear she's the head of education, when she's saying that we can't play with the education of our children. Yes, even us, we are concerned. But how about we are just from no election.
Yes.
We head again to a no election. And considering the temperature, and these things can escalate to even more bigger things. So, should we hurry and have another no election?
So, going through the letter, fill us in on the other contents.
The other content is, we had the KIMS kit.
Yes.
The KIMS kit, they were supposed to be in every polling station.
KIMS kit was supposed to be in every polling station.
Chebukati is asking Chilop, why was the GPRS of the KIMS kit was switched off?
Oh, they were switched off.
That return on 5th.
On the 5th.
On the 5th.
Shocking. Very shocking.
No, I'm getting a bit thirsty.
They were switched on 5th. Election were having on 8th.
But Chiloba came on TV and told Kenyans, we are prepared, we are ready, we are this, gave us confidence and said, this time round we are getting it right. Are you saying he looked 40 million of us in the eyes and the world generally and lied to us?
He did.
Yeah, that's the reason why some of us, we should even prosecute that the bill for the lawyers of IBC should be paid by individual account of these guys. Because they are invested 45 billion.
No, how much money was IBC paying for lawyers?
Not, but looking at the historical.
Yeah, general. Yeah.
Yes, it's almost 100 million.
It's about 200 million.
200 million.
How many lawyers were there again? It was who and who?
I only saw this one who was stammering, who was saying.
Oh, I didn't notice the stammering.
He was saying his own things, setting his own questions, answering his own questions.
PLO was the lawyer for?
For IBC.
Oh, for IBC.
No, PLO was for Chebukati.
Oh, for Chebukati as an individual.
As an individual. We had 3 people, the IBC, Raila Odinga, and Uhuru Kenyatta.
And now the chair.
Yes.
What else is in that smoking gun?
What else they talk about is asking Chebukati, is asking Chiloba.
Yes.
That according to the result we are having,
Yes.
the result we received were only 10,900 and something
10,900 and something.
from polling station, according to the KIMS kit. 10,900 and something.
They were supposed to be how
Out
many?
of 40,888.
Oh, no. So what happened to the 30,000? So how did he declare a result?
Nobody knows. From 34B, there were only 10,000.
From 34A. 34A. Only 10,000.
10,000. Out of 40,888. It's not even a half of
That's just a quarter, actually.
a quarter. And what is interesting also is saying that the server was interfered with, he himself.
So now Chebukati is saying the server was interfered with. I remember the NASA leader saying that their server has been interfered with.
Yes.
And he came up and said somebody tried to hack but did not succeed. You remember that, Jeddy?
I remember it clearly, and that is why I was telling you, Baggy, that I mean, these issues were brought up from a very long, from way before.
From the onset.
From the onset, when something could be done about it, because the NASA as a team went and complained about all this, and Chebukati and Chilova kept quiet. So right now, that is where we are.
You see, it's so chronological. Like you see the way the president, Uhuru Kenyatta, I don't want to call him the president, because I doubt even he's winning in 2013. The way he behaved, 1 month to election, he could not come for a presidential interview because he knew, even if I come, what else?
It was a waste of time for him.
Waste of time for him. We have all algorithm right. We're going to win it. He's never when he's getting support. You see, he's stressed.
Somebody is saying guest sound. Okay, I'm sure our technician is having a look at it. Simon Kathoka, NASA itaokoa Kenya. Does that letter say something about opening the server?
Yes, Chebukati, from even the letter he wrote to NASA, responding to NASA yesterday, he have agreed that there will be auditing of the server.
Also, he wrote a letter to, like, just fill us in on that. He wrote a letter to NASA yesterday.
Yes. You see, there's a letter NASA wrote to the IEBC.
Yes.
Giving some of the demands.
Yes.
As per the ruling they had from the Supreme Court.
Yes.
So one of the prayers in their letter was auditing of the server. And from the response Chebukati has given them, they have agreed that the server is going to be audited. And one of the development that they have made, which is fine, if any case they will adhere to it, is that they have agreed that going forward, they will be consulting with NASA every weekly. And also they've given a space so that NASA can provide 2 of their IT experts, Jubilee 2 IT experts, and now the international. We will also have some international IT experts before and during the process.
You know what I keep asking myself, Jeddy, couldn't this have happened before the election? You know, we have just wasted so much of public money, so much of time. Now we have issues even with the exam timetable. It seems, I mean, this Chebukati doesn't seem the same Chebukati. This is 2 weeks ago. I mean, we could have done this the right way and we could have been over and done with this.
Maranga has shown people how things to be done. I think now Kenyans are waking up. Really? I could have also done the same.
But are you feeling offended as a voter, Jeddy?
I am very offended because, I really wasted time. I got up very early, went and I queued, and there was a very long queue, and people were there on the queue, and then you do all that.
And then the public money is invested in
public money, which is part of my money because I'm a taxpayer.
Yeah.
And my money goes to waste just like that.
I mean, we could have paid teachers with this wasted money.
Yeah, we could have done so much.
Yeah, nurses are on strike. Yes. I mean, doctors have been on the street. Now, looking at all this, I just want to ask, who was pushing IEBC? Because now it's clear they know the right thing to do, but they did not do it. Who was pushing them?
I can't say NASA was pushing them. It's obvious. From the look of things, it's obvious. It was the government pushing them to do what they were doing.
Jeddy, who had a gun over this guy's head?
It's the government, but I'll also not put the blame on the government alone. I'll also put it on them themselves. Because, I mean, they must have been thinking with their stomachs. And if you're someone who can be compromised, then don't go and take such a high office where your choices influences 40 million people.
If these things that are contained in this letter, I mean, we don't know what Chiloba is going to say, but a lot of them sound criminal. For example, when the IT manager and the other persons you've mentioned use credentials that are not theirs, isn't that a criminal offense?
It is.
So should we be expecting some heads, to roll in the courts sooner than later?
Within IBC, we are still watching the musical chairs game. In that Chebukati is now one to make the heads roll.
But some commissioners have disowned him.
Yeah, they have disowned him. They have gone to court. Though I've seen Chiloba is saying that he has not sent somebody to represent him in court.
Oh, some people went to court on his behalf.
Yeah, he's saying that he is not the one who sent the labor court.
I mean, this script will make a bestseller. Wow. So that's IEBC.
That's IEBC.
That's where we are.
That's where we are.
I mean, I really feel sorry for the Kenyan voters who turned out. If this is the kind of organization that, you know, from a voter perspective, we just see press conferences, the IEBC is ready to do ABCD. I mean, this is not even a working body. I don't know what to call it.
There was no election. And you see, after the Supreme Court is when most of the people, most of the aspirant, the candidates, not aspirant, the candidates, open their eyes and say, really? Is this what happened? I saw Martha Correa going to court.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Martha Correa is supposed to be in the team that... I mean, she's supposed to be in power, so to speak. I mean, if even Martha feels aggrieved from within.
Within.
Last issue. Moses Correa. His most unfortunate statements. Just give us an overview of what he insinuated.
You see, sadly enough, Moses Correa has been limelight.
Yeah, he has been for the wrong reasons. I mean, let's be open about it. Yeah.
Wrong reasons. And Moses Correa, when they were in Kiambu,
was it Wangige? Yeah.
Yeah, both Wangige and Kiambu.
Yes.
He was saying that Kiambu people voted Uhuru 1 million plus, and there are 70,000.
Kiambu people voted for Uhuru 1 million plus, yeah. And there are 70,000
who did not vote for Uhuru.
Who voted otherwise.
Obvious voted for NASA or maybe Ukuro Quad.
Yes.
So he's saying they are starting manhunt for these 70,000 people, and they're going to chase them out of Kiambu.
There must be a manhunt for these 70,000 guys to be chased out of Kiambu.
I don't know whether IEBC was giving them this one.
I don't know. I don't know how to know who voted how.
But preliminary knows that those who voted 70,000, they are not from Kikuyu tribe.
Is this recipe for chaos?
No, it's not a recipe for chaos, but that is what he hopes for. Because I see this man, these are the last kicks of a dying horse. He has come to see that Raila Odinga is going to be sworn in as the 5th president of Kenya. So I think he really would like chaos to happen. So if chaos can happen, they can come clean Nusumkate.
No,
but that's the truth.
That is ethnic profiling, isn't it?
It is. It's very wrong what he's doing. And on a more serious note, we need to have him arrested. Not even we, but I mean the institutions that have been put that are supposed to take care of this. I don't know why when it comes to somebody like Moses Correa, because I don't know if there's something...
There has been preferential treatment, I mean, through and through. He has said some really nasty things about Raila Odinga. Did he say that he doesn't see Raila Odinga reaching December?
Yeah, he said Christmas, not even December. Yeah. Yes, December, but the deadline is 25th. And this is not the first time he's saying this.
So you're saying Moses Correa said that he doesn't see Raila Odinga surviving to Christmas. Isn't it the same Moses Correa who did a post with Msando's vehicle when Msando was missing? And he actually insinuated that Msando was having a good time, and shortly later he was found dead.
You see, that's a kind of... And we are asking Uhuru Kenyatta, because we know Moses Correa is working on his behalf. He's talking his words. We are telling Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta that it's now time to come out, or us also will come out. Yeah. The kind of...
But when you say us, what does that really mean? How about the police? Mm-hmm. Yeah, how about the cops? Mm-hmm. I mean, I thought we have laws against hate speech and all that.
And let me tell you something, Bagitu. We should be wiser than falling for Moses Correa's trap. Moses Correa has set a trap there that only if we're fools can we fall for it. Because he's trying to incite violence. And no one is ready for violence, because clearly we're going into an election and we know Raila has the people's votes and he's going to win. So whatever he says, it doesn't matter. His words it's only a reflection of his opinion, of who he is. That's the truth. Because for me, my message is this clear to Moses Correa. He's obsessed with even talking about circumcision within the Luo community. I'll tell him this much. The British are not circumcised. The Germans are not circumcised. Tony Blair, who the kisses us, is not circumcised.
Oh, so I did not know that. I don't know how you find out such facts,
No,
Jeddy.
it is world known. Circumcision does not mean that different communities practice different things. And for him to be obsessed with the male organs, it says something about him. Why are you obsessed with the male organs of another man? It's like me talking about women who are circumcised and talking about their vaginas. I have nothing to mention about that. No, it's something that we have to talk about. Not that when circumcision comes, we shun it, like it's something that Luo men, in fact, any tribe in the whole world who are not circumcised should be proud. It is not something that, because he's playing with people's perception, it's a perception game to make the people who are not circumcised cower and feel that
I don't know if there's a register. Okay, I don't know. Okay, Jeddy, but I don't know if there's a register. I don't know if there's a register of circumcised people, or there's a tag that people are given, a number plate.
What Moses Correa should understand is that we have almost 4 types of Kenyans that we talk about. We have the Bantus, we have the Kashets, we have the Nilots, and each and every tribe, they have their culture, they have their way.
But I see billboards all over of what is it? This thing called VMMC.
Yes.
You know, so I mean, if you look at a man, how will you know whether he's? I don't know. Maybe Moses Correa has another way of interpreting
things. No, you would
things.
not know. But you know, even beyond that, it is not a matter that should come from a full-grown man's mouth talking about another man's male organs. Every community has their own traditions, and it is okay. If he's criticizing, he should go and criticize Tony Blair first things first.
Okay.
I mean, these are people who, the British, we have to be very open about
this. I wouldn't know if Moses Correa is circumcised in the first place. So, I mean, there's no way of knowing. And I don't think it should inform...
You're giving him more yet.
I don't think it should inform any part of it. But the sad thing is, I had the Interior Minister, Matiang'i, say, we are monitoring people's WhatsApp groups. We are monitoring your Facebook. We are monitoring your Twitter. Any hate speech, we will be arrested. Now, here is Moses Correa. It's not the first time. The other day, Duale told Kambas from Garissa to be evicted. I mean, when is somebody going to take action?
You see, that's what we say. Kenyans are really, we were talking about secession. Because they're a group of Kenyans who are special. They are very special. They can talk the way they want. And Moses Correa, in his video, which is down his Twitter and even Facebook, he's saying that he's ready to go to jail if you like. And knowing that he knows that he cannot be jailed.
Do you think Moses Correa is speaking on behalf of somebody else?
He's talking. He is.
Who? Who?
Me, I'll categorically say he's speaking on behalf of Uhuru. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. That is his MP. Jubilee MP. He's having PG meeting every now and in State House, which of course even he's having PG. Last week he had PG with that. What did he brief Moses Correa? That's now just a day after the PG is now saying venom about the Luo community.
Now, if what he's saying is true, and this is the commander-in-chief,
yes,
what does that say about the electioneering period moving forward? What should Kenyans expect?
Well, with the elections coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Kenyans, truthfully, I don't know what Kenyans are going to expect, because the truth of the matter, until the IEBC cleans the mess, I cannot say what Kenyans are going to expect.
No, but even in terms of security, if this is somebody presumably very close to the commander-in-chief, who's supposed to be in charge of all the security organs, who's supposed to secure all Kenyans, irrespective of their political affiliation, should that send chills? Is that what it is designed for?
No, it should not send chills to anybody. Because for me personally, when I see someone like Moses Correa, fine, he can talk, but he does not have any power to do anything. The truth of the matter, people should not be afraid, because what they're trying to do is put fear into people. And that is what Moses Correa is trying to do. And I would really advise all NASA supporters, don't go and start saying, oh, what about the other, like maybe Kikuyu staying in strongholds of NASA. Don't fall into that stupid trap of Moses Correa. If he wants to do nonsense, let him do it, because he's going to be taken to ICC by himself. Let other people be calm. Let us go and vote peacefully and do what we're going to do. Let people stay where they're staying. Let him not spread that hate message. Kenyans love each other irrespective of who you're voting for. I have so many people who are voting for Jubilee. I do not disrespect them, and I will never do that. Yes.
Adede, yes. Final remarks.
Final remark, I'm urging fellow Kenyans, this country belongs to us, and for a long time, we've been urging and pushing on to get a Kenyan that cares for all of us. Vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. Vote for change.
Wow, that sounded like an advert. Quick ones, locked from Texas. Wow, there's so many people watching from the that is Sirengo Henry. Very well, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for your...
one last thing that I have to say.
Okay.
Please don't forget, people, if you're interested in contributing anything towards
the
sure.
campaign,
please, our M-Pesa pay bill number is 991-444. And if you maybe want to do a bank transfer, our bank account details is Cooperative Bank, Parliament Road Branch. Our account name is ODM, and our account number is 011-200-065-11102. Thank you.
Very well. Well, very valid. I must thank you for that. Thank you very much for watching. And of course, thank you for your very valid comments. Remember, be your brother's keeper. Goodbye. Wow. Jeddy.